That's right, play that music. The Orlando Magic beat the Celtics 123-110. Very successful NBA Cup game, and wow, there's a lot to unpack, but I have nothing but great things to say about this game. I will go out and say I told you guys to give Desmond Bane a chance. Look what happens when you give him a shot, and boom, he made a lot of them. He made a lot of shots. It's his ninth game in a Magic uniform, and he finally delivered what we wanted from him offensively. Like, he was just dynamite. He gave us 22 points, 6 boards, 7 assists, absolutely demolishing the Celtics. This was exactly what us Magic fans wanted from him. Shooting a three, he was getting floaters in, slashing. And it's all because of him and Franz Wagner, who also had 27, 6, and 6, which is amazing. Franz made very smart and crafty plays, gave us plenty of second chance opportunity, which is awesome, and just looked like a veteran out there despite being so young. Wendell also was a huge part of both sides of the court today. If you watched the game at full, you could see all the little things he does and the big things. He is once again proving the haters wrong. We will see how he does against tougher centers in competition, but for now, he's just been so stellar so far. I really like how this Magic team came out today. Very aggressive and focused from the start. The moment I saw the players making clean, confident shots, I knew something was different. But when I saw Paolo tie up Jaylen Brown at tip-off and then Anthony throw down the sweet runaway dunk, almost got hurt, but he's fine. It was clear that this team had a whole new energy. They played with intensity, moved the ball beautifully, and created open looks for Franz. When Franz wasn't open, someone else stepped up, whether it was Wendell cutting to the paint, Tristan finding a lane or shooting a three, or Bane knocking down threes as well. Overall, the execution was excellent. Defensively, the Magic looked sharp too. There was a few hiccups, a few turnovers, dumb fouls, but for the most part, they forced turnovers, disrupted Boston's rhythm, especially from the three. We were guarding the threes pretty well and made them miss consecutive shots in the first half. The third quarter got messy. The third quarter, way too many turnovers, and I didn't love how we came out in half. The energy dipped, and by the time we called the timeout, the game was already tied, which felt too late. I didn't like that as well. Another, coaching issue that gets me angry. The momentum has already shifted. Paolo tried to heat up in the stretch, but he was also very cold. He got a little more aggressive, tried to get to the line, made a few shots, and at least try to be a positive, which he did. In the third and fourth, I would say he finally started meshing well with the rest of the Magic team. He was showing a little more agility too. Meanwhile, Bane started pulling off these smooth little baby floaters, something I haven't seen from him all season. Maybe all that talk about his role actually pushed the coaching staff to let him play more of his own style, and it's paying off. The fourth quarter was a completely different story. We took over with massive defensive stops, locking in and holding Jaylen Brown to just 2 points in the quarter. Like, this is the guy that scored over 30 today, but he didn't get much points where it mattered. And that's why our team finished strong. Franz, Bane, and Wendell hit clutch daggers down the stretch. It was an all-around dominant finish. And then some takeaways. Orlando shot 47% from three, knocking down 17 triples. A new season high. The Magic posted an offensive rating of 124.2 against the Celtics. The third game this season above 120. For comparison, they only hit that mark 16 times of all last season. So that's a really good number. We got to keep doing that. We definitely look like we're going to do better offensively last season. And I think that's mainly because of Bane. What's even more impressive is that this came on a night when Paolo did have an off night. This shows we don't need to rely on just one star. When Bane and the rest of the squad are activated, we're a real threat. A complete unit, and that can dominate together. And honestly, that's all I ever wanted from this team. Now we face Boston. Again, the one thing we have to do is clean up on turnovers. Paolo needs to have less bad nights. He needs to be consistent. His stats are not terrible, but he had like 6 points by the third quarter, which is insane for his caliber. And we just have to emulate what we did today. As I'm making this video, the Magic are 10th in the East. We are tied with the Hawks. We are tied with the Celtics. Except the Celtics have one more loss because of today. So we're basically tied with the Hawks. Pistons are looking very good in the East. They have a 5-game win streak, and they're sitting at the top at a 7-2 record. Let's swing to the West. The Thunder, 8-1. Lakers, 7-2. Spurs, 6-2. Nuggets 5-2, Trailblazers 5-3. So yeah, there's a lot to look at here. After Celtics, we have to face the Trailblazers, which will be a tough one. That's the same team that just beat the OKC Thunder the other night. They're sneaky tough. We're gonna have to deal with Denny and Drew Holiday, Klingon. Like, they're just sneaky tough. Like, I watched the Blazers too because I'm a Damian Lillard fan. He's not playing this season, but I just want to see how his team will work when he comes back next season. And honestly, they're gonna be so scary next season with him. So yeah, hopefully Magic get a dub, and then same for the next game on Wednesday, November 12th. But that's all I had to say. Thank you so much for watching Magic Supremes on the channel Disney Supreme. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I will see you in the next one.